Hey guys, I'm FatBuddyCat, and this is my custom vintage mini bike. Today, I'm going to go over one more very important frame modification before I install the jack shaft. Alright, I have here is an 1/8 inch steel triangle. The name of the game is trying to connect these 2 points and help this section of the frame. I've already gusseted up this engine plate in several places, including the bottom where this frame comes together up underneath. It continues through. I welded up, over, around, and I put this cross member in and welded to the face of that. So what we're looking to do is prevent this part of the frame from moving side to side, or really away from this plate. At the same time, we're creating a spline that kind of continues from here back down to the face of our plate. I'm going to try to notch this somehow so that these 2 pieces can come together, and I think it'll look pretty cool if I can pull that off. Hey, get a load of that action. Oh, looks like we need to open her up a little bit more. Yep, I think I nailed it. Wham bam bla jam. Let me go clean this off, weld this sucker up. See what I can do. That's about the best I'm gonna get. Some of it's overhanging and such. Don't worry about it. I'm going to go weld this up and clean it up before it starts. I got a nice tack under here. I got this whole strip I can weld in between. I'm going to be welding it here, over here. We're going to leave this alone where it's separated. I'm going to weld around here, over here, across the bottom of my plate, bing bang boom, and then at the end I'll end up cutting this off, and we might do some sort of a skid plate for this thing, but if I do, I want to make it removable. That's going to get into a few other things. We don't want to mess with our bolt holes for our motor, but as you can see, we got all kinds of reinforcement in here. here it is from the top. I'll be able to fill that all with a nice bead and then get some nice tackage underneath. It's all welded. Let me clean this thing up. Alright, before I start putting old Humpty Dumpty back together here again, let's take another look. There's a lot of weld in here. If I want to build this up into a nice fancy bead, then I'm going to continually throw heat in this area. I don't want to do that. So if that's not good enough, JB Weld will finish it. Got some nice tackage up in here. We got our fillet in here. This is all 70/18, so even though it might be ugly, it's very strong. We're not touching the frame here, but we are definitely helping the situation. Let's flip it over. Be easier to put the wheels on and get a look at the bottom anyway. Underneath, you can really see the improvement to the structural integrity of the frame. We're welded the entire width of the chassis along the face, back here, around the tube here, and up here. I put the front wheel back on so that I had some counterweight at the front of the frame. This should be the last time that we'll be using this hub adapter and sprocket as a temporary. The next time you see it, I'm going to have all new hardware for it. I installed the rear wheel on the mini bike with the sprocket on the side that I want it to line up with the jack shaft. With the tire side down, I went ahead and grabbed a length of chain. Since the next thing I have to do is load this jack shaft. Stay tuned, guys. This is going to take a lot of figuring, because as always, it's a work in progress. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.